Hello everybody, this is dragonforceanimereviews, and this is my Let's Play to Hoshizora no Memoria, Wished Upon a Shooting Star. So yeah, I've known about this game for a long time, for like years, and I've wanted to play it for years. So yeah, I'm very excited to finally be able to freaking start this game. So freaking excited, like you have no freaking idea. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how freaking hyped I am for this freaking visual novel. But yeah, like I said, I've known about it for a long time, so I have looked up the synopsis and like character profiles and stuff like that. I remember practically nothing of it though, aside from a few very minor details here and there. I know there are a lot of like locked routes, and yeah, that's about it really. Like again, like I just know that like when I did look up the synopsis and the characters, like that, like pretty much everything had me sold. So yeah, that's why I've been waiting to be able to play this for a long freaking time. It took me a while to figure out how to get like this to record properly, because in full screen at least, because I like to play my visual novels in full screen, because I don't like it being in the small little window. It annoys me. So yeah. But I think I got it figured out. Hopefully everything works out and goes well. But yeah, like I had to like change the resolution settings on my laptop to like match this game, or at least like not really match, but I'd just lower it more so that the game would actually go full screen. Because in the other resolution I had it in, it would always keep minimizing it to like a smaller window. So. But yeah, I think I got it figured out. So yeah, hopefully everything all works out and we're good. But let me know if it's not, something looks weird or wrong, or just like not good. Just let me know, and I'll try and fix it and see. Yeah, I'll try and fix it. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Oh wait, one more thing. Yeah, I forgot. I did actually try recording this before, like because like I didn't realize that it was kind of messed up how I was. Like how I was recording before. It was only like the first like 2 minutes of the game, so don't worry about that. I know like the first 2 minutes of the game, because I was trying to record it before and I failed, but that's it. It's just like 2 minutes, so yeah. Hardly anything at all really. So yeah. Now that's all I have to say. Without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? Let us begin. Game start. Also, by the way, the title screen music is beautiful. Just want to say that. I love it. Beautiful background art too, by the way. Like, again, I've seen this when I recorded the last video. I mean, when I tried to record this the first time, but just gonna mention it again. The background art is beautiful too. I think this is like the only background art I saw though. Or maybe like one other one, but yeah. I love that girl. A non-romantic sort of love, yet all the same, a love so true. Admittedly though, the memories I have of the time we spent together are now blurred here and there, comparable to what it's like when looking through a foggy window. Let's say froggy window. The fuck Dragonforce is already screwing it up. The grenade, aren't it, dude? While I wasn't truly in love with her back then, like the kind you see in movies and TV shows, I still regard the feelings I had for her as love nonetheless. If I were to present any sort of tangible proof to attest to that, it would have to be the fact that I shared my first kiss with that girl despite only being in elementary school. To this very day, I can still vividly remember the warm sensation of her lips from that time, though there can't be any denying that the kiss we shared was a genuine one. Back then, she and I really were quite the precocious pair. Precocious enough to even confuse a mere peck on the forehead for a real adult kiss. Brother fuck. Yes, we might have exchanged what we had both believed to be a genuine kiss back then, but regardless, there had undoubtedly been no romantic feelings behind it. Which is why, to this day, I can still say that I had yet to fall in love. I just simply have a certain fondness for that girl. That's all. I fervently believe that during these last few years, My feelings for her have avoided blurring, even if everything else hasn't. They alone remain, still vivid and alive, deep within my heart. Accordingly, now that I am finally back in my hometown after all these years away, there is one thing that trumps everything else, standing at the very top of my to-do list. That is, of course, to see her again. I'm hoping it will be tearful and touching, the kind of reunion people dream of. Watch it be something really silly. On that note, I've even brought some eye drops with me. I brought eye drops, flippin' A. Trying to do the fun. I'm the kind of guy who likes to come prepared. Lol. If I do end up using them, I think the most critical thing will be finding a way to apply them without her catching me. However, if I actually do end up crying genuine tears by some turn of events, I guess I'll then have to worry about keeping my cool as best as possible, while slyly remarking, "Oh, these are just fake," while pulling out these eye drops. Of course, there is no way I'll legitimately start crying though, right? Our relationship might have gone as far as us kissing on the forehead, but still. From any standpoint, the idea that the two of us might experience a real first lip-to-lip kiss on a reunion day is stretching reality a little bit. And just in case anyone thinks otherwise, I'm not secretly hoping for that to happen. I sense bullshit. Feelings of both anticipation and anxiety rise inside me, alternatively mixing with one another. As all I have is her name, no contact information, or anything of the sort, my plans to reunite with her have actually hit somewhat of a roadblock. It goes without saying that any sort of method, such as giving her a call or whatnot, is obviously out of the question, which is why I am strolling through the town on my own 2 feet at present. As I'm walking, I find myself hit by feelings of both surprise and emptiness, alike while I scribe through my poorest memories of the past and compare them to the present. On the one hand, this takes me back, like, man, this hill sure is long, just as I remember. But at the same time, my mind is also telling me it is actually kind of shorter compared to my childhood days. Thoughts like that swirl around in my mind, while I simultaneously try to envision what she would look like now, all grown up, and hope that maybe that incessant energy of hers has toned down a bit. Now she's an energetic one, huh? I find myself engulfed in this strong sense of conviction that no matter what, I will find her. Regardless of the fact that I don't know her contact information, nor even where she lives. Well, alrighty then. Something I ain't doing it, dude. Regardless, even of the fact that the one and only piece of information I possess is her name. We will get to reunite, no matter what. Somewhere, deep down, I just know it. As for where this strange sense of confidence is coming from, at this very moment, I am heading towards a place where we promised to meet again. It was way back when I became friends with her as just a young, innocent boy. Back when I was just a wee little lad. Back then, she and I had our own special place. Is there? Oh, she has the magical white hair. Oh shit. She has the awesome white hair. Shit, dude. Well, I was about to say, like, is there like a visual novel that you play as an old man? I'm just curious, 'cause that'd be really fun, actually. Not with, like, characters, like, in, high school and stuff, obviously, that'd be awkward. Fiction isn't reality, so it's fine, but still, that'd be awkward for me to play. Anyway, the place she brought me to was so magnificently bright, it was almost enough to blind me. A sea of light spread out before me, compromised of both those from the town below and those from the sky above. Dots of light numbered far too many to even count. The sun had completely set, with the sky now colored in a deep blue hue. That may have been why that sky felt so awfully vast to me.
Hibarigasaki で景色が一番綺麗に見える場所なんだよ。
Oh, really?
だから夜空の星も綺麗に見えるでしょ？
Yeah.
手を伸ばせば掴み取れるみたいでしょ？
It really does. Those twinkling, shining diamond-like specks set into the endlessly vast and bright night sky stood out so very clearly. It seemed like they were hanging down from the sky, reaching right before us. Flippin' I can't speak apparently. Also, hello? Shit. I just wanted to say it looks beautiful, but I don't know what to. Here, this. Yeah, here you go. I just want to say that like this scenery right here looks beautiful too. Like shit, dude. There you go. Anyway, yet she and I both knew there was no way we could hope to ever touch those stars, no matter how much we stretched our backs and hands. We were effectively just suspending our fingers aimlessly in the nothingness of the air. Yet even despite that, we stretched our hands up farther and farther, still, yearning to reach those beautiful, majestic diamonds. I'll take the one that looks like there's a raindrop next to it, you see? I'll take that one. I like that one right there. The bluish white star that's really shiny. Vega, a star in the constellation Lyra. It was a star that represented the Tanabata legends, or Hime. Don't say it like that, please, okay, girl? How come? What the fuck are you even talking about, woman? I think you're the first person I've ever heard call the Milky Way that. You didn't know that? Lol. No, not really. Uh-huh. What? I don't think I want to be that. Why the fuck would I want to be a telescope girl? Thinking back now, she didn't really know much of anything about constellations. But nevertheless, the stars are something she truly and honestly loved. I, on the other hand, didn't particularly care for them either way. Though since we covered a bit of astronomy in my science class at school, it wasn't too difficult to teach about some of the more well-known constellations. It's right over there. It's the star right on top of the fried bread. Yeah, I think you got the right one. I picked first. What are you talking about, girl? The fuck? I don't see what's bad about that. No, I picked mine first. If you don't want it, then you change yours. If you want me to have mine above yours, you just change yours instead, okay? Altair, a star in the constellation Aquila. It was also the star referred to as Hikoboshi in the Tanabata legend. Flippin' A. Darn it, this girl though. Oh, I know that one. That's Deneb. Not Deb, Deneb. It's part of the constellation Cygnus, also known as the Swan. This freaking girl, though. Anyway, let me show you something cool. If you take the two stars I told you about just now and this one, and then connect the dots between them, look, they form a triangle. It's called a constellation. They call that the Summer Triangle. Most of the stuff I just find in my science textbook. Didn't you guys go over it too? No? Not really? Yeah. I always score higher than all the other kids in my grade level. Dang, I'm a genius. Fuck yeah. I'm sorry.
よくん頭でっかちだね。
If I got you upset, I'm sorry, really.
怒ってないよ。怒ってない。
You a tsundere?
ただ、悔しかっただけ。だって、私の方がお姉さんなのに。
Why do we kiss each other on the forehead? Or whichever one kisses on the forehead. She was older in age than me. I never saw her at school, but as a kid back then, I made sense of that in my mind by just attributing it to something like her class being on a different floor, as obviously she would have been in a higher grade than me. It was always after school was over that the two of us would meet. I wouldn't make my way home upon school letting out, but would instead immediately go hang out with her. Though, humorously enough, I actually don't remember where I used to go in order to meet up with her. Even worse, I don't even remember how we got to know each other in the first place either. I wonder what time it is.
わかんない。
Don't you have to go home? It's pretty dark out. Want me to walk you home?
男の子だね。
Eh?
キスってしたことある？
Ah, here it is. What's that?
ようくん学校の勉強はできるのに、それ以外は疎いんだね。
Wow, rude much. You think?
ちょっと目つむって。
Okay, so she kissed me on the forehead. What for?
なんでも。
You're kinda giving me a bad feeling about this?
怖くないよ。怖くない。
That's not very reassuring. Putting on a slightly pouty expression, she then continues.
早くしてったら、お姉さんの言うことが聞けないの？
Thinking back now, she herself most likely didn't know much about romance either. So it was also highly unlikely that she'd been in love with me.
私のファーストキスあげようって言ってるんだから。
Being the older one, she always acted like that. She wanted to be the big sister, dote on me, and above all, prove to the egghead me that she was the more mature one.
恥ずかしいから目つむってほしいな。
Albeit puzzled, and a little anxious too, I did as she said. However, for a short while following, time simply passed and nothing came of it.
まだ目開けないでね。
I suppose hearing how close she had been to me from awards had set my heart racing.
開けたら絶好だからね。
Okay, geez, calm down. At that time, her voice sounded different from usual, but back then, the young me wasn't quite able to pinpoint what exactly was so different about it. And I was half positive that I still wouldn't be able to even now. Shortly after she said that, I felt a light sensation on my forehead. There was a giggle that contained a hint of embarrassment, as well as a sense of
あ
triumph.
と1分したら目開けていいよ。
Why 60? After counting all the way to 60, I opened my eyes. To my surprise, she was nowhere to be seen. That's why she ran away from me. The fuck? She had just up and vanished in the meantime. I was frightened beyond belief. I shouted out her name, but ultimately to no avail. To make matters worse, I only followed her here, so I had no idea how to get back. As I sat there and cried that entire night until someone found me the following morning while walking the dog. I couldn't remember how she and I first got to know each other. However, I did know that ever since that day when she showed me the lookout, we frequently met up there. Whenever I wanted to play with her, I would head straight there, to the place which offers the best view of the night sky in all of the town. We would meet up around evening, and spend time together as the sun was beginning to set, and until the arrival of nightfall, when the stars came into view. We would gaze up together at those twinkling dots, their brightness mesmerizing to such an extent that it made us reach out, wanting to seize them.
今日はサークルの方、いいんですか？いいも何も、屋上の使用許可が下りないんだもん。こっちはいい加減まともに活動したいのに。
Who are you two? A loud voice drew me out of my trip down memory lane and pulled me back to reality.
生徒会の方々、テンクルを目の敵にしてますからね。
Astro Circle.
方々っていうか、こももちゃんだけね。
Komomo. Who's Komomo? Aside from student council person, I guess.
姉さん、昔から星が大嫌いですから。私は大好きだよ。それはもう耳にタコができすぎて焼いて食べてしまいたいほど聞きました。何しても七夕まであと3日だよ。せめてそれまでに屋上使わせてくれないと。天体観測愛好サークル、略してテンクルの名折れですね。織姫と彦星が私を待ってるんだよ。天気予報も七夕にしては珍しく晴れでしたからね。このチャンスを逃さずに笠崎の橋を見届けたいんだよ。笠崎というのは天の川で翼と翼を広げて架け橋となる七夕伝説の鳥ですね。もう部室で延々トランプしてるの飽きちゃったよ。今度は花札にしますか？そういう問題じゃないんだよ。
When I looked over to my side, I found myself passing in front of a school. The official name of the school is Hibarigasaki High School, though most people just call it Hibari High. It rests partway up the hilly stretch of the road, a stretch of road that leads to the lookout. Back when I used to live here, I would always vaguely envision a future when I would be a student at this school too, as I passed it on my way to the lookout. I was probably looking at all of those older kids, much more mature and tall than myself at the time, with a bit of envy in my eyes. However, when we suddenly got word that we'd be moving and subsequently left the town behind us, I quickly threw out that possibility. And never would I have guessed that a few years down the road I would wind up back in this town, and a student at that very school.
小雨ちゃん、こももちゃんのことお願い。姉妹のよしみで許可取れるよう頼んでみてくれない？私はテンクルの一員ですけど、姉さんの味方でもありますよ。小雨ちゃんの裏切り者。裏切り者ではありません。私はアスホさんの味方でもありますから。だったらこももちゃんのこと説得してよ。私は姉さんの味方でもありますから。じゃあどうすればいいんだよ。どうすればいいんでしょう。
But I already did.
小雨ちゃんも少しは考えてよ。
One of the two then looked over in my direction. If I stare at them for too much longer, they'll naturally start getting suspicious vibes, so I promptly go back to walking.
どうしたの？急に黙って。あの人、夢見坂を登っていくみたいです。本当だ、珍しいね。この先って行き止まりなのに。
Wait, what? Yeah, wait, what?
観光の人でしょうか？道を間違ったとか？
A dead end? Had I gone the wrong way? That can't be. I clearly remember the lookout being right up this hill. The Hibarigasaki lookout that she'd shown me. There was just absolutely no way in hell I've gotten the place mixed up here or something. Admittedly, my memories may have gotten blurry, but my memories of that place, at the very least, still remain bright and vividly clear. Can I learn your name Can I learn your name first, at least?
喫茶店のお手伝いですか？
Yours too, please.
お父さんに悪いし、先帰るね。はい、また明日、学校で。
Okay, there we go. Asuho is her name. I don't know why. Why are you still showing me the question marks? Whatever. Anyway. The girl then takes off down the hill, and I too break into a dash in the opposite direction, aiming towards the hilltop. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I wind up at a dead end, just like they'd said. The dirt path that continues onward to the lookout is barred by a fence with a sign posted on it, containing the words, "No trespassing." This isn't what I remember at all. I have no recollection of this fence ever being here before, yet everything other than it lines up perfectly of how I remember it. The narrow path lying beyond the fence is the exact same path I had walked with her by my side. My memories haven't betrayed me. I did take the right path. So essentially, that school only mean one thing. This fence was erected during my time away. But why? According to what I've always been told, the lookout beyond here was supposedly one of Hibarigasaki's sightseeing spots. Of course, it isn't any countrywide famous. It isn't anything countrywide famous. Heck, you can't even find people right here in this town that don't know about it. But the fact still remains. The spot offers a gorgeous, exceptional, unbroken view of Hibarigasaki's nightscape. The starlit sky I used to gaze up at together with her is nothing short of breathtaking. It was so memorable to me that whenever I would think of summer night sky, the first thing that would pop in my mind was her. That was precisely why I had the strong desire to once again gaze up at those constellations in the night sky for her right there with me. For years, I dreamed of the day when she and I would again stretch out our hands towards the Milky Way that she labeled fried bread. I was sure that now our hands would reach closer to the stars. Darn it! Of all the things that had to happen, the lookout had to be off limits. Were they doing construction work on it or something? Maybe they had temporarily closed it off to the public in order to do some renovation work on the place. But no, that doesn't add up. If that was the case, the sign here should say something indicating that. Yet there's no mention at all. There are only two single words plastered on that sign. No trespassing. So where does that leave me now? I put my hands on the fence and rattled it a little. The lookout where we'd made our promise is only a tiny distance ahead of me. The cornerstone of treasured memories for me, where the two of us had promised we'd meet again. The place where, on my eventual return, I always believed I would find her, all huffy and upset that I had made her wait so long. Though really, I can't even say for certain that she hasn't forgotten who I am after all these years. Uh-huh. No. Because I have to move? I can't control it. I'm sorry, girl, whose name I still don't know. Well, my mom's got to transfer for her job. It means move to a different location. And you gotta switch the place you work at. I think it's in this real big city. Uh-huh. Oh no. Really? Really far. At least that's what she says. Probably a distance as equally far as the distance that separated us from those twinkling lights in the sky that always remained infinitely out of reach. Yeah. Okay. But that's just how it is. It's not something you can just change. Even if I don't like it, I don't got a choice. I'm still just a kid. But I can't though. I literally don't have a choice. Girl, please. Why are you making this out to be my fault?
りょうくんは何とも思わないの？
Well, it's not like I want to move either.
だったらりょうくんだけ残りなよ。
Pretty sure that's illegal. That's impossible. The mom said she was gonna cancel the lease agreement soon. Oh yeah, I straight up can't stay then. Like, and again, other way, I'm pretty sure like you, like literally can't do that in the first place. Even if she didn't cancel the lease, like I'd get put in foster care or something, like in an orphanage. Foster care most likely, but yeah, so.
解約？
It means the place we're living in right now isn't gonna be ours anymore once she cancels it.
だからりょうくんもいなくなっちゃうの？
Uh-huh.
そんなの許さない。
But that's just how it is. There's nothing else I can do.
りょうくん、ここに住みなよ。
Huh?
お家がなくなっちゃうなら、この展望台に住めばいいんだよ。そしたらここで一日中遊んで暮らせるよ。
That's just plain impossible.
やらないうちからそんな風に決めつけちゃダメだよ。
But like, where would I get food at?
男の子なんだから我慢しなくちゃダメだよ。
Woman, please. I need food. What do you mean a little bit of hunger? If I don't know where I'm gonna get food at, I'm gonna die. I need to eat. Like, come on now. Putting up if it's not gonna keep me from starving. Yeah, the fuck. Come on now.
食べられないかな。
I'd get high, and also possibly die anyway. If I ate those, I'd probably start laughing all funny or something. Yeah, aka get high.
それなら一日中ハッピーでいられるよ。
No, that's not good. That's bad, girl, please. I'd lose way too many
りょ
things.
うくん文句ばっかり。
This freaking girl though, the fuck. Well, what do you expect?
りょうくん、悲しくないんだ。もう会えなくなるのに。私たち、お別れなのに。
It was the first time I'd heard such a solemn, tearful voice out of her. The girl I knew her as was always bright and cheerful, bustling with energy, with a wide smile on her face that would never dull. It was the very first time I got in to see her truly downcast. I suppose that was what urged me to say what I did. At that time, I gave her my reassurance with the hopes of restoring that smile. I'll definitely come back. In a mere instant, her gaze became fixated on me. We'll see each other again. I swear on it. Her big round eyes, full of tears, sat still on me. I'll be back. Aw. I'll come back to this town someday. So this is only gonna be a temporary goodbye.
本当？
Yeah, with a likelihood as high as the consumption tax. Consumption tax. Also all. She broke into tears. Don't worry. I'm sure if you just give it a few years, the consumption tax... Well, the consumption tax will still be sitting at a nice big 200%, so everything will be just fine.
じゃあ私、消費税が早く上がりますようにって祈ってるね。
Consumption tax. Man, that's what I should have called it. Would have been way easier. I could see a promising future for her as a politician.
それで、消費税って何？
On second thought, never mind.
私たち、また会えるの？
Yep.
絶対、再会できるの？
Absolutely, positively. Yeah.
お星様に誓って。
Yeah.
織姫と彦星に誓って。
In the Tanabata legend, since it often rains on the 7th of July, when that promised day finally came after all the waiting, all the rain caused the water level of the Milky Way to rise. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had to burp. My bad, guys. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, excuse me again. My bad. Anyway, that made it impossible for Orihime to cross over to the other shore where Hikoboshi was waiting for her, and thus making the two unable to reunite. She could only gaze at the Milky Way surface while crying her eyes out. Why do we keep making her cry? Flippin' A, don't it, dude? She broke into tears yet again. Don't worry. In the end, the two of them were able to actually reunite. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. I promise.
私たちは必ず再会すること。この展望台で必ず再会すること。織姫と彦星みたいに離れ離れになっても、最後にはちゃんと二人は再会すること。そして再会したら結婚すること。
Oh, slow down there. We gotta sing about that for a couple of years, okay? I answered her with a straightforward, yeah. I was surprised at her suddenly bringing up the prospect of marriage, but I nonetheless nodded like it was normal. After all, how could I possibly say no to that angelic smile of hers? It was when she wore that smile that I loved her the most. Wait, what? Excuse me, no. That's not happening, woman, okay? That last part didn't sound very exciting, honestly. You know, I don't really want to be on a leash. Like, that's gonna happen. I can't be marrying you, just saying. The two of us would be able to reunite. And thereafter, we'd be able to get married and not put me on a leash. There wasn't a shred of doubt in my mind. Not any. Though I have a feeling she didn't even know exactly what marriage was to begin with. Lol. But I don't it. Good old childhood marriage promise. Oh, gotta love it. Or it might have just been like a game of house to her. Since, after all, I actually don't. I'm actually pretty neutral on the whole childhood marriage thing, but yeah. Anyway, since after all, I felt like she was a lot more childish than her looks would have suggested. Whoa there. I push aside a branch that gets caught on my arm. My surroundings have grown terribly dark, my sense of direction being reduced to practically nil. Paying that irksome fence no further heed, I step into the woods of the hill to the side of the road, intending to circumvent the obstacle. Thereafter, I advance headfirst for the thicket, with no trail to guide my steps. After some time of doing that, I finally make it past the fence. I ascend the path that leads up to the lookout. Wow, I just jumped the fence. Lol. Step by step, I trudge up this narrow, gently sloped path. Ah, of course. It is perfectly clear now that I see it. This place hasn't changed. Not one bit. The route to get here has changed somewhat, but this place is the exact same as I remember it being. The strong scent of vegetation assaults me. The sound of the treetops rustles in the gentle summertime breeze. The loud, clear-cut chirping of the insects. It's as if I've been transported back to my childhood. My memories and reality overlap with one another, which is why my next thought is that I'll see her there. Or here. She'll be there, right ahead, waiting for me. Gentle nostalgia presses me towards this keen belief. Oh, gentle nostalgia presses me towards this keen belief. Not bad. On the night before our moving day, she and I met up at the lookout one last time. That day was the 7th of July, Tanabata. Ah, there it is. There's a forehead kiss. Oh, what? I don't know what that. I saw something up in the corner. I don't know what that was, but anyway, there's a forehead kiss. Right there. We made a promise to each other that no matter what, we would definitely reunite here at this lookout. She kissed me on the forehead, smiling all the while. With Orihime and Hikoboshi watching from overhead. She smiled, tears streaming down her cheeks, and I returned to smile back at her. Her face just came off as sort of funny to me at the time. However, I imagine my face was probably just as funny. The corners of my mouth were twitching, rendering me unable to muster a proper smile. Nice little animation, like scrolling effect on the CG there. There were probably tears in my eyes too. In hindsight, I believe it was at that moment that I stumbled upon a certain realization for the very first time. That I truly, honestly appreciated the fact that I met her. I love that girl. Which is why she could only be waiting for me to come back.
おかえりなさい、ヨウくん。
Is it my childhood friend? She is waiting for me. Is that a scythe? I'll find her here, just as promised. Oh shit, I forgot. This way. Is that like a scythe? I think it is. It's a scythe, isn't it? The fuck, woman? Is that her? Bro, this music though, the fuck. I'll find her here, just as promised. I think I already read that. My bad. This music, dude. Do you hear this music right now? The night sky above my head is filled with the light of the summer constellations. A starry sky that is only a few days short of Tanabata's arrival. The girl, gleaming in the light from both the moon and stars, has matured. Although both her stature and her childlike face are unchanged, her clothing and the object she is currently holding in her hand serve as proof that she is different. Yeah, what's with the scythe, woman? Her physical features are very similar to how I remember them. Or rather, I feel like my memories have quite literally sprung to life. Her outfit, on the other hand, can only be described as eccentric. The massive scythe in her hand, whose purpose remains unclear to me, is more than likely just there for appearance's sake. I don't know about that one, buddy. I don't know about that one. She has matured in a way that transcends even my wildest imagination. Even her voice perfectly matches the one in my memories. Yeah, I still don't, know your name, as in, me as the audience, I still don't know your name. However, this reunion is all too different from the heartwarming one I had envisioned. The objects I have in my hand fall straight to the ground. What duty? What are you talking about? I'm confused. Hello? Help? Why did the music die? I'm scared. I am currently gazing at this square-shaped snippet of the sky, visible through the small kitchen window, all the while taking in the savory fragrance of breakfast coming from the sizzling frying pan. The radiant sunlight shines through the window, stinging my eyes. It is a nice, beautiful day out today. Normally, as soon as early summer rolls around, it gets unbearably hot when you're cooking like this. Hence, having something like an electric fan of you in the kitchen is absolutely indispensable. That said, Hibarigasaki isn't much like the city where I'd previously lived. For the most part, the temperature here is a considerable amount lower. Ah, fuck yeah, I prefer the cold over the heat, so fuck yeah. The air is also clear as can be, even though it'll probably heat up once the sun has risen a bit more. It is still shaping up to be a hell of a lot more comfortable compared to the blistering heat that tormented me in the city. See, this guy gets it. Home at last I am, dear Hibarigasaki. Oh, have I missed thee so much that I feel overcome by emotion. Anyway, I don't have to start school immediately, so all things considered, it looks like I'd be able to relax and enjoy a nice leisurely breakfast today. Sure has been a while since I last had one of those. Hello? But then, as if to ruin said good mood, my ears are assaulted by loud, heavy footsteps approaching from upstairs. Look at me. Darn it, I keep forgetting. Look at these pajamas though. These freaking pajamas though. Flippin' A, darn it, girl. Chinami, huh? Or Chinami? Chinami. Yeah, Chinami. I'm called Chinami. My dear little sister, Chinami, bolts into the dining room with blazing zeal. Morning. Why, you ask? Well, if I skip breakfast, I wouldn't have any energy for the day. That's why. Oh, is it? Why do you want to make breakfast so badly? Why do you care about chores? The fuck? Oh, yeah. The paper on the fridge. The handwriting was just so downright awful I couldn't make out a single word on it. Lol. My handwriting's terrible too, so it's all good. So yeah, I just shredded it up and threw it away. Well, for starters, you're very much not a morning person yourself, so there's no need to push yourself out of your comfort zone to make breakfast every day. Me? I'm making it right now. Hey, rude much. Why the pointless dramatics? I have no idea. I'll let you know in a second. If I don't burn the food, then we're good. If I do, then we're fucked. You're seriously asking me that? Tell me you forgot all the times I helped Mom with the cooking. Yeah, yeah, remember all the times I helped Mom? Wait, what? Am I supposed to take that personally? They're supposed to be... Wait, they're supposed to be white? She's talking about me. Woman, please. Well, duh. That means you burnt them. No? What? Why are you... Why are you talking about me? Why you want to make breakfast if you suck so bad? Well, never mind. Never set foot in the kitchen for the rest of your life. That promise sure fell flat real quick. With her hands folded and her gaze directed at the ceiling, she prays for forgiveness. Anyways, go wash your face. You can leave your hair messy for now. Just hurry up and get started on your breakfast. She holds down her messy hair with her hands with a sullen expression, masking her face. Yeah? I genuinely have no idea why it's such a big deal to you. Yep. Yeah. Despite the fact that we are related, I can't for the life of me figure out why some things set her off like this. Look, go wash your face so you can eat. Oh, what? Do you want to skip breakfast today? Then eat up. She sits down. I told you to go wash your face first. But you never left the kitchen. The fuck, woman? How's that even possible? You went straight to the dining room after you got up and haven't left it since. Okay. Wonderful. She's in pouty mode now. Flippin' A, don't it, dude? After squeezing a gallon's worth of mayonnaise onto her fried eggs, she starts eating. Ew, mayonnaise. Should have turned out perfectly half-cooked. Doesn't taste good? See, I can actually cook. Why do you not want to let me cook when you can't cook? Like, my food just tastes better because I actually don't burn shit. Glad to hear. That makes no sense. I guess she wants to learn. She must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed or something, I suppose. With breakfast now over, the two of us move on to the day's agenda, which is unpacking all of our belongings the movers delivered here yesterday and furnishing our rooms. Our first day of school is officially scheduled for next Monday, so we have a decent amount of time on our hands. All the unpacking and organizing should be done by then. I doubt if I can achieve the exact same environment here as back in the city, but at the very least, I should be able to get my room to shape up to a good enough resemblance. Wow, that... First of all, oh my gosh, woman. Second of all, darn it. Second of all, wow, that outfit is, like, super cute and adorable, not gonna lie. Super cute. I love it. This girl, though. Hush! Did I just hit her? I give her a firm chop to the forehead. She never hit me either. So, what do you want? Slow down, for goodness sakes. I deliver a flick to her forehead. Praise the sun! Look, knucklehead, here's the deal. You crammed way too many things into each box, now they're too heavy to lift. There's a mountain of cardboard boxes sitting in a corner of the living room. Each of the boxes has their names written on them, so we can distinguish whose was whose. By comparison, Chinami's cardboard boxes are all much larger than mine. Even though the movers had a hard time carrying those. Because of that, the bottom of one of your boxes completely gave out and your stuff spilled out all over the place. I feel sorry for those poor guys. In the end, I had to tell them to just dispose of it somewhere. Goodness. I swear, cleaning up after your messes is seriously a hassle. Yes. Well, come on now. There's obviously no way I'd seriously have your stuff run out. I just distributed it among my own boxes. Why are you so hyper all the time? But sheesh, do you really need that many pairs of underwear? Lol. Oh man, I love how we just like screw with her all the time. It's great. It's so freaking hilarious, dude. I love it already. My dear little sister then begins to open all my cardboard boxes. Oh man. Dude, this game is already off to a great start. Oh, something about this atmosphere that it has too that's really neat. Like, I love it a lot. Like, it came out like a long time ago. I know, like probably I think mid-2000s. Like in Japan, it came out in the mid-2000s. Not sure when it got localized. But yeah, it has that like really nice atmosphere that a lot of like the Japanese stuff that came out in mid-2000s has. It's just really cool. I like it a lot. And it's really fun and really very immersive. Like that's the atmosphere. Like the atmosphere is just very immersive. That's what I'm talking. That's what I mean by when I say the atmosphere. It just feels like that. So immersive, like I said. And yeah, like, oh my gosh, Chinami is hilarious already. Those other two girls seem really funny too. And then the girl whose name we still don't know. There seems to be a lot of interesting stuff going on there. She has a scythe now for some reason. So did she become a soul reaper or something? Saku vibes? Hello? Oh jeez, I'm very curious about that, and I can't wait to see what that's all about. Oh man. And those like locked routes and stuff too, and like when those like routes when there's like routes locked and stuff, you just know there's a lot of interesting stuff going on in the plot. So yeah, I can't wait to get more deeper into the story and all that and see just what depth is going on with everything here in this game. So exciting. And I'm already loving it a lot, so it's great. and I definitely can't wait to see more. So yeah. Again, I'm just so super freaking excited. I'm gonna have to look up whose routes like I can only do first though, because again, there's locked routes. I don't know which ones I am allowed to actually do right away, and then which ones I have to wait until I complete other routes. Yeah, but yeah, I guess we'll I guess I'm gonna have to find that out. Probably find that out after I finish the recording, maybe. But yeah, again, definitely loving this game so far. It's freaking great, man. Oh man, flipping A, darn it.